Let's get straight to the point. The only real way to improve your English speaking skill is to actually speak. Well, it sounds obvious, right or not? But it is the truth that mostly don't face it. Hi and welcome to EdMask. In today's video, we will explore powerful steps that can truly help you speak English more fluently and confidently. Now, many learners ask common questions like what if I don't have anyone to practice with, or what if I make mistakes? Well, what should I say while speaking? It is also a question. Why do I keep switching to my native language? Let's break it all down step by step. Well, first of all, tip number one is speaking comes at last. Like, wait, don't jump into speaking right away. Well, the reason why is that because if you don't know that what to say, which words to use, or how to form sentences, it's going to be frustrating. First, focus on building your vocabulary and understanding the topic. Like, take a word like career. It simply means your job or profession. But just knowing that is not enough for speaking. You need to learn collocations, which are common word combinations. For example, you can take this like promising career, which means a career with great future potential. Teaching career, musical career, or sporting career, depending on your field. Academic career, if you work in education. Pursue a career, start a career, or give up a career. These are verbs you can use with the word career. You also hear terms like you can say career advice. Well, career ladder, which means moving up in your profession. Career opportunities or career prospects, which means talking about potential of future goals. Learning these combinations makes it easier to speak naturally. Well, tip number two is that write before you speaking. The next step is writing. Yes, before you even open your mouth, try writing what you want to say. Why is this important? Because when writing, you have to time to think. You can experiment with vocabulary, sentence structure, and grammar. This practice helps build ready-made sentences you can later use when speaking. Let's use career again. I have a promising career, or I am pursuing an academic career. I gave up that job due to poor career prospects. By writing sentences like these, your brain remembers how to use words correctly. It's like creating a mental library of sentences you can pull out in real situations. Let's move to tip number three, which is speak if you are alone. Once you have learned useful words and practiced writing, it's time to speak. But what if you don't have a speaking partner? Well, there is no need to worry. Simple thing is the talk to yourself. Yes, you heard that right. It is not that difficult. You can be your own practice partner. Imagine you are having a conversation. First of all, describe your day, your goals, or your feelings all in English. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes because, in fact, making mistakes is part of the learning process. The more you practice, the better you will get. Let's imagine a scenario to better understanding. You are at a job interview and someone asks about your profession. You might say, I have a promising career in education. I was in a academic career before, but I switched fields due to better opportunities. This kind of self talk prepares you for real conversations during interview. Tip number 4 is that you should think in English. Thinking in English helps remove the habit of translating from your native language. And there are two great ways to start doing this. First of all is to keep a daily journal about your daily routines. Like every morning, write a short paragraph about what you plan to do that day in English. In the evening, write what you actually did the whole day. Let's think it with an example. In the morning, I will go for a jog and then I will check out the latest video from EdMask or any other platform. Later, I am meeting a friend for lunch. At night, I am going to went for a jog again for poor potential. And at the end, I watched EdMask's new video. Then I had lunch with my friend. This practice improves grammar and vocabulary naturally on the subconsciousness. Self conversations is also a boost. You don't need to talk out loud because just describe what's happening around your mind in English. The weather is nice today, or you can say that I need to buy groceries, etc. Or this song reminds me of my school days. Over time, this builds fluency and confidence in yourself. Tip number 5 is to build your confidence. Confidence is a major reason why many people struggle to speak. They are afraid of making mistakes, sounding silly, or not being understood. But guess what? The main thing is that the fears only goes away by practicing, because here is how to build your confidence. First of all, read out loud. When you read a book, news article, or anything in English, read it aloud. Hearing your own voice helps you get comfortable with speaking. Therefore, pretend you are speaking to an audience to beat your confidence. Even if you are alone, imagine explaining something to someone. It builds fluency and public speaking skills. Keep learning, improve your vocabulary, grammar, and listening skills. The more you know, the more confident you will feel. Remember, fluency doesn't come overnight because with with daily practice like writing, speaking, and thinking in English, you will improve day by day. Thanks for watching this video by EdMask. If you found these tips useful, give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more practical lessons on becoming a confident English speaker.